guys, this is Sarah from Aura Beauty. If you guys are new to my channel, then welcome. In today's video, I have something super exciting. Today I have collaborated with Clinique, and I'm going to be showing you a lot of their skincare items and a lot of their makeup items. And one of the newest launches from Clinique is the CliniqueiD two-step skincare system, and this is super revolutionary for Clinique, and I'll get into that in just a few minutes. So if you guys want to see me apply all of Clinique stuff and talk about some of their skincare, then just keep on watching. So first I want to prep my skin before I apply makeup. So the first thing that I'm going to go into is this new CliniqueiD skincare system. Now, as you guys may notice, there is a blue insert inside a two-step skincare process. So the first step is you want to pick your base, which is the larger bottle. They have 3 different options. You can pick a just a regular moisturizer, and that's more for, like, you know, very dry skin. That's the Dramatically Different Moisturizer Plus. And then they have an oil protection or an oil protection moisturizer that looks very similar to the first one, except for it just controls your oils. If you're it's suited for oily skin types. And then they have this last one, which is the clear water jelly. Now, I chose this one, and I'm going to get into why I chose the system that I chose, because I didn't choose it for the regular marketed reason. I chose it, you know, thinking of a skincare prep item that I can use before my makeup, like a primer. So I wanted to make like a perfect primer for my skin before I go in with makeup, and I think that's perfect for this. Now, the cartridges, there are 5 different options. The first one is the pore minimizer. So it basically, you know, it improves your skin texture, and it makes your pores look a lot smaller, and over time it's a treatment, so it does shrink your pores and helps with skin texture and things like that. Then they have an even skin tone one, that's the white one. They have an orange one, which is the energize your face. It's got like vitamin C and stuff like that. It's going to make your skin feel more fresh and awake. And then they have a wrinkles and line prevention one. And then they also have an irritation one for people that have irritated skin, or they deal with things like rosacea. It's going to calm down the redness on your face. So I absolutely love this. Now, I've been using this I think for about a week and a half now, and I love it. Right before I apply my makeup, like, it's a perfect primer to me. It's completely, like, it doesn't have any scent to it whatsoever. It's super lightweight, and it has this clear shield technology. And I did a little bit of research before I chose the one that I wanted to use, because I really wanted it to work out. And it just so happened that this one has a lot of ingredients that many of the primers that I love have in it. So it was a really good primer option for you guys who have just like regular, it's actually for all skin types. So if you guys just have regular normal skincare and you just want a really good, like, daily moisturizer, but you also want to use it as a primer, this is perfect for you. The whole system is $39, so you get the treatment and the moisturizer for $39. Now, whenever I squirt this into my hand, I'll apply it on the back of my hand so you guys can see. It mixes, and you can see there's like a blue tint throughout the clear jelly. So it mixes whenever you're pumping it, so it's nice and freshly mixed. It's not something that they have to mix for you. I just thought it was a really cool system that they have, and I really think that Clinique is stepping it up. I was talking to the beauty liaisons that work there, and they were really, really helpful. I shared with them that I feel like sometimes Clinique is geared to a more older audience, and I feel going into Clinique that now I'm seeing a slight change and step in the right direction, I feel, to market for more of a younger crowd, because, you know, they have super great products, but I think they just kind of you know, deter anybody who's my age, because they're not really marketed with a bunch of young people in mind. And I mean that, like, as when you see a Clinique commercial, you're not really seeing like young kids, and you don't see like fun colors. You see like pastels and mainly skincare, and you see a lot of like older ladies or men you know, going to the Clinique counter to get some moisturizer and like a light lip balm. They are really stepping in a good direction when it comes to catering to a much larger audience. Another thing I want to talk about with the skincare is that the beauty liaison actually told me this, and I thought it was really interesting, is that when Clinique first started, their skincare was not for all skin types. They just had the dramatically different Moisturizer Plus, and that was the only thing that you had to choose from. So if you had oily skin, you're kind of like, first thing that I'm going to start off with is the Clinique Even Better Foundation. Now this has an SPF of 15. It's a, you know, a sheer to medium coverage. This is not anything that's going to, you know, cover up a lot of acne or anything like that. This isn't going to do it. They have 56 shades in this though, so a lot of people can get their hands on it, and that's why I actually chose this one. They had a Conceal and Perfect that's supposed to be much more full coverage, but they only have like half that, not even half that amount of color selection, so I didn't want to bring that option to you guys. I had such a great experience with those ladies over there. This looks a little bit light for me, but it will all work out in the end. And I'm using my Sephora 64 brush. It's just a diffuse buffing brush. That's what I've been using. It's funny, whenever the lady was applying this foundation on me in the counter, I was thinking like, wow, like this is pretty sheer, you know? But now I'm actually changing my mind. I think that this is more of a medium foundation, and if you can build it up, then it's going to be a lot better than medium. Now, she also, what she did on me is for contour, because I pretty much told her like, yeah, like I contour. No, I like contouring. So they do have a chubby stick in the nude, and this is the shade Voluptuous Vanilla. And it has a beautiful gray undertone, and whenever we were applying this, it actually really did serve as a very good cream contour. So I'm going to go ahead and use that as my cream contour. So this is actually a foundation, but they had a contour stick. You guys, to be honest, that contour stick was not the one, but do you see how beautiful this color is for contouring? Like, it has a perfect gray undertone. I just hit it like that. I hit it in my normal contour spots. And it's so cool because I told her, actually, I'm like about the stick life. Like, I love, that sounds really awful, but I really love just, you know, boom, 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 like with a stick foundation, a stick contour, even like a stick blush, and just, you know, it's a very quick makeup. And I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just stipple this in, and it actually blends into the foundation that I have on my face flawlessly. Yeah, and I'm even going to take, since this was so beautiful, I'm gonna take this right in here, kind of give my nose and eyes like a little dimension. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer. I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Concealer. This is in the shade 04. Now, the lady did tell me that these do oxidize, so she said to just be, you know, mindful and a little bit careful whenever, you know, you're choosing whichever one you want to go with. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on the back of my hand. This looks like a very yellow concealer, and it looks super light. But she said it does darken, so we are just going to apply this. And she did apply this concealer to, like, on my face and stuff. I mean, like, this is where I got all the products from. And I did notice that it, you know, it wasn't like super light whenever I went home, you know, or I would have been like, whoa, I need to get a different shade. Now to buff all of this in together, I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics Heavenly face brush. And this brush is heavenly. It's so densely packed that it just gets, look at that. Look at that complexion, girl. Next, I'm going to set my face. I'm going to use the Clinique Sheer Stay Matte Press Powder. I've used this before. I used it actually in my last video, and you guys saw the glow that this gave me. Even though it says Stay Matte, I really don't think so. I think that it's like stay glowy and beautiful, like Jennifer Lopez. Very good. One of my top favorites thus far, but there's a lot of the stuff I've not even tried, you guys. Like a lot of the stuff, I went actually to Ulta and I picked up a few extra things. She was very nice and she gave me a bunch of stuff, but there was some things I felt was missing and I needed in my life. So this was one of the things that I thought I needed in my life. I went to Ulta and I saw this at the Clinique station that they have there, all aglow. And I was like, yes, that's me. All aglow. And when you open this up, you have just like a mattifying powder, and then you have a like a highlighter, a blush, and then a bronzer. And I thought this was actually super, like this is what I'm talking about, where I see Clinique dipping their toes over into, you know, marketing for our generation, because this is something that we see at Sephora. I was shocked. I was like, Clinique, excuse me. But we are going to go ahead and see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into that mattifying powder, and I just want to see what that does here. I actually have this, I got this Clinique like cheek brush, but I think I'm going to use that right now for these things. So a lot comes off on the brush. This is my first time, you guys, using this, so we will see. I mean, their powders seem to be excellent. Next, I'm going to go into this bronzer. I'm going to be honest, this bronzer, that's not the typical bronzer that I would go in with. Like, my kind of bronzer is like Natasha Denona. Like, I need like the bronze sometimes. So I'm going to actually start off with a Crown angular face brush. Dip into that bronzer. Now a lot comes off on the brush. Watch, like I've spoken too early and this is about to blow my mind. Okay. Get that ear. Okay, you guys, so I was wrong. I'm a grown woman and I can admit when I was wrong. I'm sorry I ever spoke poorly. Now this is, I do want to mention, there is a lot of kick up in this pan, so like when you're, you know, when you're tapping a bronzer in there is a lot of kickback. For me, it means absolutely nothing, but I have had a few of my subscribers mention that they wanted to know about how much fallout is in the pan and stuff. You know, people want to get their money's worth, I guess. Like, look at that. I mean, I can't say absolutely anything bad. Now, I do not want to use the blush in here because I got the most amazing blushes. They're called the Cheek Pop Blush Pop. And she used Peach Pop on me in the store, and they didn't have that at Ulta. And I didn't feel like going back to Dillard's to go buy it. So I got two shades. I got the shade Pink Pop, and then I also got Melon Pop. So these are the two. I'm going to start with Melon Pop just because it's the lighter of the two, and if we are feeling froggy, we can go in with another one. So this is exciting. This was one of my favorite things that she used on me, and I literally was like, this is like the best thing that you've used so far. Look at that. Look at this blush, you guys. Do you see? And it applies like usually I have to sit there, like it applies like this. I mean, Clinique knows their blushes.
Some over my nose, you know, for that innocent vibe.
I think over the top of this, we might as well try this one out. This is that Pink Pop. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna go into, I wanna go into this highlighting powder that they have in here. Now, she used a highlighting stick. It was not my thing, it was not her thing actually, because it takes off your base products. It actually takes it off whenever you apply it. And I think there has to be some kind of like special way that you must apply it, because we were not able to figure it out. So I'm just gonna take my little A23 brush in here, pick off the excess, and you guys, on my channel, this is where I thrive. Okay, I was telling the lady, I was like, I like a glow. So it was like not ideal that their highlighting thing that they had there, she did not have this palette. So it was not ideal for me, and I was like, oh. Okay, this is what I mean when I say Clinique is starting to, I mean, is that not the most gorgeous blush, is that not the most gorgeous highlight ever? I was not expecting this, you guys. I was expecting it to be dull. I was expecting it not to have this type of shine. And I need to go let those ladies know to pick up this and put it in their stores. Because this was not at Dillard's, I don't think. I need to go I'm gonna send her an email. I'm gonna send her a message right now when I get finished with this video and tell her that she needs to put this on the shelves. Dillard's, I need you to put this palette in your Clinique stores, okay? I'm talking to you, CEO, I'm talking to you. I have stand corrected. This is my favorite product from Clinique, hands down. I didn't even try the blush in here, and I'm gonna try it in another video or something. That's the only one I didn't try. I thought these were gonna be super sheer, super, you know, blah, blah, blah. It bronzed my face. This mattifying powder looks great underneath my eyes. My eyes do not look dry at all. This bronzer was killer. It's got a little bit of a sparkle in it, a little bit of a sheen, but you cannot see that sheen on my face. And this highlighter, it really took me in the right direction for life. So, we're here. While we're here, actually, talking about we're here, I didn't think I was gonna have an opportunity to do the cold shoulder highlight. Yeah. You see? You see? Oh yeah. We did a cold shoulder highlight with Clinique products, guys. This is revolutionary. Okay, now we're gonna go on to eyes, now that I've been stung by Clinique products and I just wanna open up all of this stuff now. I got an eyeshadow palette from Clinique. So you guys know, here on my channel, I am a bit of an eyeshadow snob, and I'm not afraid to say that. I know what I am. I know what I am. I'm not afraid to say it. I am an eyeshadow snob. I test out Natasha Denona eyeshadows, okay? Like, I test my eyeshadows up against Natasha Denona. So I'm gonna go into this with just as much hardness as I would any other palette, but even though I'm collaborating with Clinique and they were so wonderful, I am still going to review these eyeshadows as I would any other palette. So don't you worry, sweetheart. Now, I will say, jumping in, looking at all of their eyeshadows, they did not have a large variety. And what I mean by that is they had like a bunch of like eyeshadow quads like this, and most of them all had shimmer in them and no mattes. This was the only one where I could find pretty much these are all matte. Yes, these are actually all matte, and this one is beautiful, I think, for every day, so that's why I picked this one up. This one is called Teddy Bear, and let's go ahead and just apply them to my eyes. So I'm going to start off with this nice light shade all over my lid, just to kind of set my eyes, take down any redness on my lids. I mean, they're applying very smoothly, and like you guys can see, it's not breaking into any of the lines on my eyelids. I mean, it's a great matte bone eyeshadow. Okay, I feel a little more comfortable. This is the part where I was like, oh god, I'm gonna rip into Clinique. Next, so what I really loved about this this quad was that they had this nice, like almost gray undertone brown, so that you could really contour your eye. I really thought this was actually a very well devised palette. I'm gonna go in. There is these are a little bit powdery, but it all matters how they blend on your eye. And I'm taking a Morphe M505 crease brush, and I'm just gonna contour my eye a little. So what I like to do, as you guys all know if you watch my channel, I like to go right here in that inner corner and blend it out into the outer corner. They're blending out by themselves, honestly. Intrigued. Now I'm going to go into my Morphe M441. This is just a fluffier blending brush, and I'm going to take that shade right next door to it and kind of fluff around those edges. Just to make it a little bit softer right there on the edges. Nice. Now I'm going to go in with the same Morphe M441, and I'm going to go into that deepest brown shade, and I'm just going to get in there. So much it comes off on the brush. So these are more gently, ooh, you see, I've been just like talking and talking before it actually goes on my eye, because look, I was gonna say it's like gently pigmented, but I'm just gonna be quiet and just let Clinique keep on impressing me. I mean, I can't really say anything bad. I'm going to get a little detail brush for underneath my eye. This is a Morphe M507. I'm going to take that deep brown and I'm going to mix it with the contour shade. Let me look up over here. Just going to give my eyes a little bit of a, if I mean, look at my eyes right now. They just look defined. This is like perfect for somebody every day just going to work. Like, I mean, I think this is very, very nice. I'm going to take like a little detail brush, and I'm going to take this highlighter right there in the inner portion of my eye, right there. There's no shimmer shades, but if you got the palette that I think is the best thing out of this entire thing, even though this is, I mean, their products are really blowing my mind. And now I think I've changed my mind a little bit. I think I'm going to take the brown all over the lid, just to give a little dip. And these are pretty quality eyeshadows. Look how easy it is to get like a smoky eye, pretty much, like completely smoked out. It almost took no effort. I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line even more, because I did the bottom. I mean, I did the top. Like, I'm just trying to show you guys, like, before, like, that was like super, you know, daytime appropriate. But if you guys want to go out, bottin' and boppin' around the night, I got a mascara, but I just have to dive into these lippies. This was another thing I was super intrigued about, and I picked these up myself at Ulta. So I got 3 different shades. I got the Heftiest Hibiscus. I didn't even tell you what they are. BB Guru. Not really. These are the Chubby Stick Intense Moisturizing Lip Color Balm. They have a few different types, but this was the one that I liked the most. As you guys know, I'm not into that whole matte lipstick thing. I like things like this. So let's swatch them first. Hefty Hibiscus. It's a beautiful corally shade. Then the next shade that I got was Roomiest Rose. These are very silky. It's really pretty too. Then this one is Curviest Caramel. I'm gonna try all of these. So this is the Curviest Caramel one. And they go on super easily. Like you see me, I'm just no lip liner. I am not a lip liner person, but if you are, hats off to you. I'm waiting for something to go horribly wrong here, but it's just not. Now I'm going to go in with the pinky one. They apply over each other very well. They're just like a nice little moisturizing lip balm, but the color is very intense. And you see how easy that was to apply. I'm not like needing to get a liner. And this was the one that I saw and I was like, oh yeah, that one, please. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some mascara. And I got the Clinique High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara. This is what it looks like. This is what the wand looks like. It's a big old one. That's a big old wand. I mean, they look very nice. I mean, I just have to see how it wears, if it flakes, if it transfers up on my eyelid, but I mean, from what I got right now, it looks very, very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair and I will be right back to show you guys my final thoughts and what were my favorite products. Okay guys, so I finished my hair and now I'm back to talk about some of these products. So I was actually really, and even now, like it's been like about 45 minutes, it takes that long to do my hair. If you really look and take a good look at my skin, my
what pores?
Like there's no pores on my face.
The powders, they glided on super nicely. Let's talk about the things that were super stand out to me. This palette right here, it is a standout. It really is. I didn't try the, oh, no.
Drop the baby.
This, I didn't try the blush, but everything else in here, this is a really good all-in-one palette. I really, really love this. And the eyeshadow palette, I actually really do enjoy this. I do enjoy how my eye looks, and even if you could actually build up these colors to be even more darker if you wanted to. So if you have a palette like this, you could just put that like highlight shade all over your lid, you know, and call it a day. You can make these things work for you. These Color Riche like Lip Intense sticks, I mean, they apply so smoothly. You don't need a lip liner. I mean, I haven't reapplied it. Now the thing that I love the most is that as it wears down, it does leave a little bit of a stain, but it's a very even stain. I really do like all of these colors. Foundation, I think it's really good. I think it's a nice medium foundation. The concealer looks really, really good. The powders were really good. Nothing is creased underneath my eyes. And my pores are super minimized, and I do think it's kind of contributed to the CliniqueiD that I chose. Everything really did work out. So this is a super fun video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I really do like all of these products that I tried. Don't forget, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and tap on the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I upload. And I would love to see you guys back. Like this video if you like these type of videos, like one branded makeup videos, and I will sure to do those more, and comment down any critiques or any of your thoughts so that we can keep in touch. I will see you guys next time. Bye.